the position 5 Invoker. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to be contrarian, but at the same time, I find it very hard to doubt this Nigma draft. Like, it's just so in their comfort zone. What do you think about this one, Stephen? They did. Very smug over on that panel, aren't they? Yeah. Screw it! This is going to be a 1-1. We got a game 3 on our hands. It's already over. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Let's go. Ride or die, homie. No, I mean, well, firstly, is this just like an alacrity spamming Invoker? Like, is that his job in this game?
"30 seconds to battle."
Here I am.
Meanwhile, no one's been forced down a little bit down at bottom as Miracle and GH find him, but yeah, Solo in a bit of trouble right now. Does drop the LSA onto mind control to stop the blocks coming on through here. Might be able to get himself away, but Weehar's chasing him down. He's got those sticky napalms layered down onto Solo. Solo needs to land this stun, will do so, going up that cliff. Are there going to be any misses coming out? Doesn't look like it, and he is just going to get run down here, unfortunately. This will be the death of Solo. Turns around, oh, Fairy Fire, really trying hard for this one, but the right clicks come through, and they'll finish the job. Kuro's going to grab first blood on the Invoker. Oh, he takes it off the bat. Interesting.
First in everything.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Ramsey's had one at the very least, but yeah, Solo does not. Ah, okay. Very smart then. Some wrinkly brain stuff coming out as we have the first blood going the way of Nigma, so they're going to be very happy with how this one's starting. But Kuro not winning that trade versus Solo in the slightest, but at least he's got those lovely blue orbs to heal himself back up again.
No.
You can never predict it when Kuro's playing. Yeah, it should be a nice enough time for Miracle, though. GH just takes a ton of harass. Yeah, we'll see if Zayas does make a move up to the top lane as we see Kuro getting quite low again. I mean, it seems pretty gankable up here. I think I'd like to see him move into some other lanes early on as another stand land on the butt. He's just taking so much damage. Solo, he's going for this right now. The cold snap has to come out from Kuro. There's also from finishing off Weeha up in this top lane as his leaner is just a one-woman army. Yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed. The defense is strong. So both carries should be having a fairly nice game though. But Samael's doing very well in the mid lane so far against mind control. I mean, it's relatively even, but the Void Spirit seems to be having a nice time to start things off. And the deny here as a creep wave moves under his tower. Should be able to clean up a bunch of these as well. But I guess it's going to come down to these power runes.
I think not.
This pleases me to no end.
Missed mind control doesn't make him feel too good. Meanwhile, some trades happening down in the bottom lane as no one inside just continue landing into this Juggernaut and Phoenix. But why don't we help the observer? Where do you think the first blood's going to come from in this laning phase? Yeah. Yeah, using the Icarus dive could make him a possibility. So it takes so much harass from Miracle here as well, top lane. Yeah, it's a packed powder keg up here, that's for sure. Oh, but there he goes down. Zayat's will fall. Just gets run down by Miracle. I mean, that was incredibly dull first part. They just run him down, right clicks for days, and then a spin with the fire from the Phoenix. Nope. There you go. No one rolling in. Zayat's here trying to jump onto GH. GH is dropping kind of low, but of course has that fairy fire, and just having those raindrops arriving for him as well, he's going to be perfectly fine. Miracle even looking for the spin down for no one. No one. He doesn't have an escape from this. He's going to die under the tower. Miracle goes in deep and comes out with the goods. What a heads up play from Miracle there, just realizing that Puck doesn't actually have anything left and finds himself the free kill. Yeah, wind lace as well, you know, he's got his boots and he's got the laces to tie them up with, so nice and tight on his feet. He goes very fast, and now Zayat's, yeah, falling again. This bottom lane is becoming an absolute disaster for the side of 404. No one going to throw the orb across, going to have to draw over to it here to get away from Miracle, but the top lane, you're absolutely right. We getting pretty low here as Ramses and Solo looking for a target, but they're also set on fire pretty badly. We's going to try and play around this. He pops that salve to come back in. Ramses got to stay away, but he walks through the flames once again, turns around with the stun. Solo as well, throwing down some harassment onto Wee, trying to turn around and fight into them, but it's not going to work out. The right click comes through and Solo will drop, and once more Nigma come out with the advance in the top lane. It's not looking good, is it? But then there's Samael at mid, who, even though his CS is a little bit behind the Magnus, they are neck and neck. It's just down to them as Kurogai dies up in the top lane. Finally a kill on the board for the side of 404. They will bring down that Invoker. What I love about this, though, is that Samael probably has, I mean, and obviously he can still see the kill feed, but he's got no idea what's going on in these side lanes right now. Like, he's just hearing Russian screaming, and that's it. He's got absolutely no clue, but we have a rolling towards the middle lane. They're looking onto Mind Control. Mind Control turns around with the RP. He's just going to try and bring down the Earth Spirit. The Skewer across as well. He's going to be able to bring him down. Samael now put in an awkward position. He has got himself that Astral Step to get himself out of danger, though, so should be okay. But a beautiful RP just dropped on the faces there from Mind Control, turns it around and gets him the free kill. Not going well for the side of 404. I'm not sure what's going on right now.
Under attack.
Yeah, I really don't know what that play was. Meanwhile, Juggernaut down on the bottom lane, there's some shenanigans going on. Samael's coming in, goes for the double jump, and will be able to bring down Miracle. The overextension is punished at last as he tries to jump under the tower to finish off no one. No one was able to evade him, and then a TP in from the Void Spirit puts an end to that Juggernaut shenanigans. That's never ending. Maybe in a bit of trouble there. Solo's ready. He throws down the Light Strike Array, looking for the kill on Takuro. Instead, kind of bears that. In comes the Omni Slash from the Juggernaut right onto Solo's face, and Solo is, oh, nice Light Strike Array, actually. The Lina might be getting herself out of this one. Meanwhile, Ramses and Zayas both running away from Weeha. Weeha really wants to try and get some kills here, though. He's getting those sticky napalms up, and there comes the Firefly. In he comes. The TP out is not going to happen from Ramses. Way too optimistic. Another kill as Solo goes down. Zayas trying to run himself away with the roll to the sideline. Go for the TP out immediately. Meanwhile, Puck TP's in and drops the ultimate down onto Miracle. Gets him killed off again. So, I mean, they lose their carry, they lose their Lina, but at least no one makes a return trade onto the Juggernaut. It was a muchly needed kill to make things a little bit nicer for 404, but still, I mean, Nigma, they're just playing this high-paced Dota, and it's feeling like 404 is starting to struggle a bit. Meanwhile, mid lane, Magnus being jumped, Sumail trying to play around him right now. The mind control, he's okay, and now they're just going to jump forward with a supernova. Sumail needs to get himself out. He has got himself that astral step for just a second, and he gets himself under the safety of his tower, so he will be okay, and that is a supernova wasted. Yeah, Solo though not quite getting the memo and just trying to bring down Kuro instead. No, it's getting a bit greedy, perhaps looking for the 2 kills. Alright, well we have a little break in the action, but I don't think it's going to last long as we have a TP in top lane from Sumail. He wants to try and bring down Wii, and they're going to drop down that Dream Coil onto the Bat Ride. I mean, they don't even need him here, but Sumail will come in and scoop up the kill, take his lane tax, and get on with things. Nice rotation from Sumail. Once again, planning on doing a lot of work this game, it feels like. Already very, very active, moving around the map, making the rotations. Great question. Magnus getting controlled up. Oh, RP gets wasted. Sumail sidesteps it beautifully. This man is on ping, but he doesn't even care. However, could be in the spot of bother right now as Miracle starts spinning on his face along with that cold snap as well. Sumail is going to get run down here, it looks like. Although, that said, he's got the Dissimulate to get himself under that tower, but there's so many heroes on him, surely he will fall. And with that tornado, right click, they will finish the job. But Miracle dies at the same time as well. Viance and Solo just get on top of him, burst him with the Laguna Blade, and get the return kill. Big trade for 404, and they might even be looking for more here in this mid lane as they move in their heroes. Another coil available in 5 seconds with the Arcane Rune as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant.
He's 4-3-2 at 10 minutes into the game. What an absolute madman. Roll in. On to Wii. He's playing around the cliff here. Is it going to be enough to keep him alive along with a stun ray? No, it is not. They will be able to finish off Wii. I'll look across towards GH as well. He's got that Icarus dive to get himself out of the range of the puck. And the puck will not find him. But that's really nice for him to get a kill with that Dream Coil on the Arcane Rune as well. It's going to mean another coil available in just 30 seconds from now. And considering how high-paced this game really is, that's a huge deal for the side of the 404. Look at his money, I mean. Yeah, no one is. 2 mid laners? That's not balanced. Meanwhile, yeah, Solo is being dragged into his fiery demise. A sad tale indeed for the Lina. And ironic, in fact, some could say, being a fire hero and all. But nevertheless, Lina will fall, and Weehawk grab himself a solo kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this was a plan all along. Miracle was like, hey, I can play pretty Yi. I've got myself an Empower to fall back on. Let's play some Dota for a change. Meanwhile, Sumail can jump himself out relatively easily. Does walk back in for the EMP though, so he's just going to come into this one, try and blow him up, and GH is actually going to lose his life straight away. RP comes down, once again just landing onto the one hero with the Laguna Blade. They're going to be able to rip through Mind Control suspense, but the heal comes in just in time. Now the skewer comes back. That mech from Mind Control keeps him up a little bit longer, but he will still fall. Meanwhile, Miracle coming in, he wants to get himself an Omni. Looks like he already used the Omni Slash, in fact, onto no one, and he found that kill. So he's going to be relatively happy with how this fight has gone. Meanwhile, Sumail coming back in, finds himself a haste rune. My goodness, this game is an absolute
Radiant's
bloodbath.
bottom tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen. Yep, he's been listening to his lo-fi tunes to chill out and farm too, you know, just kind of ignoring his teammates and having a nice time. So he's like, don't worry about it, Ramsey, you hit creeps, buddy. We'll do the brawling, you do the farming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Convergence onto the middle lane. The lasso comes out onto the Sven. He could be in trouble. Can they save him? Is the question. The answer is it doesn't really look like it. They are all over Ramsey right now. He pops a ghost strike, tries to turn it around and get off some damage. Not going to be able to really get off much before he does inevitably go down. Smail Remar backing himself away. Pretty cautious here as Solo. Also going to need to drop a big LSA here to help out Smail. Will do exactly that as the Supernova's going to whiff. Smail though, he's in some trees. They found him, trying to go for the sick jukes, but unfortunately he's going to get cut down as well. The mid laner and the safe laner both killed off on the side of 404, and no one and Solo need to run. Nice dodge from no one, and the blink away as well. Pretty tasty to get himself out of this situation, but their middle tower could be falling as Miracle just starts slapping him up with those right clicks with the Empower. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower has
Is
fallen.
indeed. Is indubitably, my good sir. And the middle tower will fall. Yeah. Pretty impressive. Meanwhile, there's a flaming pigeon which has gone down to Ramses and Samael down at bottom.
Bounty.
Goodbye, little bird. Kuroki unloading onto this puck a little bit here. Not sure what his game plan is. Just throwing a bit of harass. Alright. 15 minutes into the game, the scoreline is 13 kills to Nigma, 10 kills to 404, but the gold worth is in 404's favor right now as they go forward and kill off way up in the top lane. No One and Zayat's comboing quite nicely to grab that kill. Another Dream Coil, another kill for No One.
Radiant's
It really has been a bloody game right now. That whiplash. Now trying to fight up for this arcane rune here. He really wants it. Doesn't want to give it away to the mag either. The mag though does have the RP, but Samael has himself and yields just to make sure he grabs it. But meanwhile the grab comes out onto the Sven. He's up on the cliff. He's going to get roasted up here. No help coming. No TP available with a cold snap on the flames. He is going to get killed off. Beautiful little play from Wee there to drag him up onto that cliff and just leave him for dead. The Sven falls once more, and this is really bad because this Sven needs to be really rich this game. He's playing into a Juggernaut with Empower and Alacrity. So this Juggernaut is always going to feel like he's an item or two ahead of this Sven, even if he isn't actually. And they're going to try and find the kill here, but Miracle's able to get up the spin before the taunt comes through. Don't know why that's a thing, but there we go. Just spamming out, gets the evasion here as Mind Control tries to threaten on Smail. He just wants to force him to make a move and not get an RP. He might have an RP onto Solo, but it's going to be Kuro the one who loses his life. Mind Control still looking for something. Doesn't want to throw down for nothing here. Threatening onto Samael, just kind of using his body to zone them back, and then gets a two-man RP with a skewer back into Miracle. He's going to be able to roast them up and brings down Zayat, so jump down to the low ground, and Samael trying to make his way out of this one. Does have himself a remnant, was going to be forced to use it, but he's running out of spells pretty quickly, and Weehar is given chase. The scary Scarecrow on the run, but Ramsey's coming back into this one as well, so they actually have numbers here on 404, and they might try and take this as they get the taunt out onto the Batrider, LSA to follow, and they're going to be able to bring down Wee.
Is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, he's having PTSD about what happened here before, but man, they need to find something to give themselves the space to make some plays in this game. He's got to be cautious. There is no RP, however. The Miracle, he hits pretty damn hard. He's got that spin as well. No, the spin's dead though. Yeah, Samael trying to play around them here. It's actually no one jumps at the backline, nearly able to blow up GH, but doesn't quite have enough damage in the end. Now jumping back towards his team, but unfortunately could be in some trouble. Drops the call to try and keep himself alive, but that shockwave's going to drag him back into the arms of the Juggernaut, who is able to finish the job. So that's now rolling away along with Solo, Samael, and Ramses. They'll keep a solid line here, but without their puck, they probably won't be willing to take this fight. And Nigma is straight into Roshan. They see themselves an opportunity, and I think 80 minutes into the game, the puck is dead. Roshan's a real possibility for Nigma. Bit of a beast. And again, you know, just worth reiterating that even though these carries are equal in net worth, you know, one is way above the other just due to the team and also now having an Aegis as well.
Radiant are scanning.
Uh-oh. Cold snaps out, Tornado as well. He's not really making much of a counterplay here. He's just going to let himself fall. I guess he was just kind of hoping he could get out a couple of spells, maybe play around, maybe get off the Yules, but that lasso comes in along with a cold snap when he lands from the Yules. The damage is there. Sorry, the Tornado. The damage just keeps him locked down long enough for Weed to just grab him up and get that kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So, it looks like... yeah...
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh no. God damn it. When those mid laners are out of roll queue games, they're just like, well, time to play the +5 Invoker. Kuro did it, so can I. Get me out. Nigma though, they are taking over this map. Looks like we've got a break in the action. Are there any nuggets of wisdom you want to install upon us whilst you've got a minute to talk here, Steven?
Are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
He certainly is. But then surely the follow-on logic of this is, right, if they can jump those backlands, kill off the Magnus, kill off the Invoker, stop those buffers coming through, then they might be able to find something. That's exactly what they're going to try and do here as they go into mind control. But the Tornado comes through, interrupting them perfectly. They might still be able to keep them alive, but no, the Magnus will fall. But the only slash coming through, this puck is looking very, very dead. No, Ramses is actually the one in trouble. As Miracle follows him down to the low ground, gets a crit, gets a kill. Miracle tries to come in and find himself the +1 onto Samael here. Samael, though, he is very cautious, and it looks like it's going to be Solo who's falling instead. They probably won't be able to bring down the Void Spirit unless they can land a big spell onto him, and he's still looking to play around with this one, but Samael is most definitely needing to leave this engagement, but he's running out of spells pretty damn quickly, and now we're on top of him, the spin, the cold snap. There's too much headaches for this Void Spirit. A Disseminator across, but Miracle is ready, gets the crit, gets the kill, and that's going to be a triple for Miracle. Man, it was a risky smoke play from 404, and it does not pay off for them at all. Meanwhile, Zayats is just casually soloing GH, maybe? Another rock?
Dire's
Nah, Yules. Yeah, Yules an egg.
Illusion.
Yeah, 2 falls just going blow for blow.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, the hero's kind of on cooldown for a little bit, eh? We is wanting. Someone could get grabbed here. Uh-oh, lasso. Oh, great reactions from no one. Wow, that was impressive. And well, he's being kept alive by the sun ray, so still not being threatened too much here. As also dodging out the flame break. No one is being very elusive on this puck. Yeah. I can understand it if they didn't think there were 5 heroes left beside Nigma. You know, you get yourself 1 or 2 kills and then you get yourself out, but they knew Nigma were there as 5 and they tried to go for it anyway, and it looks like we might be seeing the same thing again as they're actually coming in to defend this one 4-4, but look at these beautiful little fire spirits catching out Ramses. And now the Icarus dive away, GH playing it beautifully here as the stun comes down to Juggernaut. They're trying to bring him down, but this man has himself an agent and they get the lasso out onto the Sven. Sven completely locked down here, but they've actually found the egg in the backline. They might be able to bring this one down. Could this be a good fight with 4-4? As they've taken down the agents, they've taken down the Phoenix. Ramsey's hiding in the trees. Now the only Sash comes through and he's just going to absolutely melt that Sven. He is gone. Meanwhile, a kick back onto mind control. Unfortunately, the LSA will miss. The Laguna comes through, but it's not that much damage onto mind control. He's looking for the RP. He wants to grab Solo here. Will be able to do so, but he's not going to waste an RP on that Lina. They just want to get back, take that tower. Meanwhile, Samael playing around though. Oh, he's not playing hard enough. He's going to get dropped as well. There's your mid laner gone. And all of a sudden, it looked promising. It really did look promising for 4-4 as they just threw everything into that fight. Nearly came out with the goods, but unfortunately in the end they get dropped. And another great win for Nigma here as they continue their dominating force in this game too. Sure. Throw an extra 5k on there. That seems fair to me. Oh god, run, Solo. Solo, run. Oh, Jesus Christ, run. Ah. Yeah. Cool.
Dire's middle tower is under
Good old
attack.
Solo. He's getting himself away. Taking no chances. There's a double damage Juggernaut with Abyssal Blade. Scary, scary stuff. No one wants to get anywhere near that. Neither does the rest of his team. Yeah, it's not good. No. Yep.
Monster kill.
Meanwhile, Solo finally gets caught by Miracle.
Radiant structures
Poor guy.
are fortified.
What they have got now is a ton of silencers. They've got an Orchid on their Sven, don't ask, and they've got this Ags on their Void Spirit. No, talk me through the Orchid on the Sven. Obviously, he built the Echo Saber and then breaks it up to get the Orchid. Quite efficient. Lasso out in mid, though. This might be the demise of the puck. Gets the phase shift out, but won't be able to get up the blink following it, and will fall. Meanwhile, yields out onto the Void Spirit. Hello, Samael. Oh, he's got himself a haste. We're still trying to poke the beast a little bit, see if Samael will respond, but Samael's a cool cucumber.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
No, which is a shame because, you know, last game we would definitely have done that. Meanwhile, Solo takes a step out of the base. How dare you, Solo? You will learn your lesson, miss. Cut that down. Naughty Lina, stay in your base. But meanwhile, Samael actually finds a backline kill onto GH up on the top. Looks like the whole team came for that one and they get that kill, but unfortunately they'll be losing a tier 3 tower for it. Maybe not quite worth it. Force out a spin.
Middle tower has fallen.
4v4. Let's see what they can do here. The Jug's locked down for a very long time. They've got the Tornado onto it, but now he pops the Omni Slash along with the... And my god, the Sven once again just gets completely wrecked. He can't play Dota 2 right now as they will also lose Zayat. Miracle is a monster as Puck tries to play on the side, just distracting Wee for the duration of the fight, but it doesn't even matter. Your Sven is dead, your damage is out of here, and now your racks are falling as well. The problem is just keep on adding up for 404, and the solution to just not making themselves present as he try to jump in towards the Batrider here, playing around with him a little bit. Solo coming in from the side, wants to land the Laguna, but can't get close enough. And Courage being so annoying with these cold snaps, with these urns, forcing back the heroes on 404 as they go in now to the bottom lane as well. And they know this Sven isn't back anytime soon. They know he doesn't have buyback, and they're going to take full advantage of that fact. The way great mind control plays this as well. He doesn't have a blink. He just runs it here as threatens him with the RP, and now the lasso comes out. Void Spirit in trouble. He's going to get dragged back into the waiting after Miracle. Can he got as many spells here? He can indeed, but he's ready and waiting. Miracle gets the Abyssal Blade across. I think he killed him with a cleave there. He brings down both Samael and Solo. This Juggernaut is out of control. Miracle is just completely dominating 404 right now. I hope they're into it, because otherwise this is not looking fun.
Dyer's bottom barracks has fallen. Dyer's bottom barracks are under Dyer's bottom barracks has fallen.
Yeah. It still wasn't enough, and look at this, they're coming back in again here. They want to try and bring down Ramsey. They've got that Abyssal Blade onto him. The right click's coming through, the blender is on top of him, and they can't do anything about it. He's got this BKB. Poor old Puck, he drops the ultimate, might just die here. Does have himself the phase shift to buy himself a little bit of time. Maybe a blink away is successful. He's pretty damn low though. Ramsey's popping his own BKB, trying to go mono-e-mono with the Miracle, but unfortunately the Supernova just gets dropped on their heads right now. Solo trying to take it out. Will he be able to do so? Doesn't look like it, and now he's going to get stunned up and taken on down here. Meanwhile, Samael running himself away. The Sven under the tier 4s, trying to keep himself in a modicum of safety here, but Nigma, there's so much sustain on this team. There's so many heals coming out now to catch the last of the point through. They have to fight, but the RP come through from Mode Control as well. They are just melting on the side of 404, and that is gonna be it. Game number 2 is over. Nigma take it with the clean 2-0, and it was exactly that. It was squeaky clean from this team. They did not look in doubt of themselves for 1 second. Nigma are well and truly back, baby.